Our topic is additives in fish processing, and I am going to start with introductory part. Fish and fishery products have become increasingly popular due to their high demand and nutritional value. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, worldwide production of finfish, mollusks, crustaceans are 54.3, 17.7, 9.4 million tons respectively. Human consumption of fishes is around 88% of total production, out of which 44% consist of live food and 35% consist of frozen food. Every year, chemical and microbial deterioration alone constitute about 25% of primary product loss. During spoilage, the breakdown of various compounds and formation of new compound are responsible for off flavor, off odor, discoloration, texture damage, etc. Therefore, certain food additives have been added to improve the quality, to improve the shelf life of the fishery and their products. The main aim is to combat microbial contamination and plant-derived natural compounds such as plant extract, essential oil, phenolic compound, hydrocolloid are very popular in seafood preservation. Their strong antimicrobial, antioxidant properties provide a great potential for use in food industry. Plant extract and essential oil can be derived from plant leaves, petal, stem, xylem, root, etc. Plant-derived products such as seaweed and algal extract are emerging as a great natural antioxidant along with their nutritional value. The three important hydrocolloids are agar-agar, align, carrageen. As a thickening agent, agar-agar is used in fish paste product. Carrageen is used to enhance the gelling property of fish meals. And also, gums are used as a gelling effect and assure elasticity of the product. Carrageen and xanthan has a great cryoprotective effect. This slide shows plant-derived compound and their preservative property. Rosemary, cumin seed, mint leaf retard microbial growth and extend shelf life of pellets. Laurel, thyme, basil and sage have antimicrobial and antioxidant properties. They are useful in preservation of fillet. Green pepper inhibit the growth of wild-type strain of P. aeruginosa, which are useful for preservation of fish-based products. Carvacol, bergamot and orange improve the quality of fresh fish. Lemon improves sensory characteristic of salted sardine. Shallot fruit and ajwain seed delay lipid oxidation and microbial spoilage in semi-fried fillets. Function of additives. To maintain palatability and wholesomeness, antimicrobial and antioxidant agents are used. To enhance the appeal of food, flavor enhancers, sweeteners, texturing agents are used. Moisture control, reducing thaw drip, prevent cracking of glaze, anti-caking agent, prevent discoloration, packaging gases, cryoprotective agents are used to aid in the processing. These are some of the applications of additive. They are used to improve the quality of fishes, to extend the shelf life of fishes, to improve the sensory characteristics of fishes. Additives are used to preserve fillets and pellets. They are also used in ready-to-cook, ready-to-eat products. Frozen clam, crab, fillet, lobster, shrimp, beans are preserved in cryopreservative agents. Paste products such as pre-cooked crustaceans, salmon substitute, surami fish roe, and smoked fish are preserved in additives.
Hello everyone, myself Neha Mhatre, and the topic that I have got is chemical additives. Like plant additives, there are some chemical additives which are used as a preservatives in the fishery industries. Now these chemical preservatives potentially used in fishery industries like nitrite, sulfur dioxide, benzoic acid and sorbic acid. Now use of these preservatives for the inhibitions of the microorganisms which are caused by the change in pH and AW factors on the activity of the antimicrobial agents. Now the image showing some chemical preservation technologies like vacuum packaging, where air and oxygen removal in food packaging. Second is modified atmosphere packaging, selecting the atmosphere of the food package. Third, active packaging, packaging material impregnated with active compounds. And the fourth one is chemical additives, where additives apply directly onto the food. Now, what is the overall idea of this? That is the evaluation of the impact of these technologies on fresh fish quality and the shelf life. That is, it is used to maintain the shelf life of the fish and the quality of the fish. That is, the higher shelf life and the better sensorial quality. The question is, why should we use chemical additives in the fish products? The answer is to avoid the botulism. Now, what is botulism? Botulism is the often fatal food poisoning disease caused by one of the most powerful toxin known to the man. A toxin is a poison produced by certain bacteria that can be found on the food, and the toxin causing botulism is called as a Clostridium botulinum. When the food containing the toxin is eaten, nervous system is affected and death follows within an hour. Now, this Clostridium botulinum grows only in fishes in the absence of the oxygen, and variety like E and other varieties like B and F have other important properties. Like, first, they are found in the fish intestines and the gills and the mud from the ocean, and other varieties can be found in the soil. And secondly, they are grown, or the toxin is being formed at very lower temperature, and they can be grown at 5 degrees Celsius in fish products. Fortunately, the toxin is destroyed by cooking or during the cooking, since it cannot survive exposure to the 70 degrees Celsius for 2 minutes. Now let's discuss some examples of the chemical additives. The first one is the nitrite NO2. Now, nitrites are used for its coloring, antimicrobial and flavoring agent as a food additives for the several meat, fish and cheese products. Nitrite combines readily with the several secondary amines to form the carcinogenic nitrosamines. Now, this production of the carcinogenic nitrosamines can lead to the risk of cancer in human. Now, nitrites can be used to preserve smoky fish, cured fish, semi-preserved fish products. Now, the image is given. The explanation of this image is like nitrate and nitrite can be used as a additive and also as a dietary in the vegetables. Now, as an additives, it can be used in the cured and the processed meat products, and as a dietary, it can be found in the vegetables. Like a coin has two sides, likewise the nitrate and nitrite has its risk effects and health benefits. As I said, that the nitrate and nitrite leads to the production of the carcinogenic nitroamines, which leads to the cancer. And the health benefits of the nitrate and nitrite is cardiovascular protective effects, lowering blood pressure, against the gastric injury and bleeding. The second example of chemical additive is sulfur dioxide. It is a colorless gas with extremely suffocating odor. It can be available as a colorless gas, and it has very suffocating odor. Commercially available as a salt in form of sodium bisulfite, that is NaHSO4, and sodium metabisulfite, that is NO2H2O5. Though it is a colorless gas, but commercially it can be available in the salt form as a sodium bisulfite and sodium metabisulfite, as it is used to preserve fresh fishes. Now, uses of the sulfur dioxide, especially in the fresh fishes like shrimps, crustaceans or the canned fish, and it helps to preserve color and avoid black spots on the crustaceans. As it is available in the salt form, so it can be used in the fresh fishes to preserve its color and to avoid the black spots on the crustaceans. The addition of it ensures the physical appearance of the fresh fishes, thus the price will remain high although it kept out for the days. As we add this salt in the fresh fish, it ensures the freshness, that is physical appearance of the fish, so that the prices of these fishes can remain high, though if we keep it outside for many days. Now let's see some other chemicals used as additives or the preservatives in the fresh fish. The first one is the NaCl, and the function of this NaCl is drying and brining, then improves weight and minimize drip loss, and mostly used in white shrimps, that is Lithopenes venenae. The second one is sugar. Sugar is used to reduce pH and volatile nitrogen, protection of the myofibril proteins, and the accumulation of the biogenic amines. And they are mostly used in the frozen surimi, sausages, dry cured grass scrap, and minced fish meat. Third one is the polyphosphate. The function of the polyphosphate is a cryoprotectant, then the flavor enhancer, and the improves weight, and mostly used in the sea robin and pink cascale. The last one is carbonate, like the sodium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, and the function of it is weight gain and expansion volume, and mostly used in the white shrimp and yellow pike crackers. So overall idea of this chemical, use of this chemical as an additive is to enhance the flavor, then weight gain, to reduce the loss, drip loss, and as a cryoprotectant, and to expansion of the volume.
Hi friends, I Divya Singh and I am going to tell you my topic about animal-derived additives. The animal-derived additives means the animal-derived products like chitosan, gelatin, etc. In animal, proteins are widely used as a food additives. Means the chitosan is the natural polymers obtained from the chitin. Chitosan is a component of exoskeleton shellfish or a fungal cell wall. The gelatin is a protein of a raw collagen of the animal body part. It means the chitosans and the gelatin are made up of. The chitosan is a natural polymer which is made up of exoskeleton of shellfish and the fungal cell wall. But the gelatin is a protein which is derived from the raw collagen of the animal body part. So we can continue the other slides. So the bioactive coating of the food product with this compound provide antioxidant and antimicrobial. It means the bioactive coating means the fish product which have the coating of the compounds provide the antioxidant and the antimicrobial products. So the reasons they can increase the shelf life of the product. Means if we have the coating of some particular thing on the food product which preserve the antioxidant and the antimicrobial, so they can increase the life, they can increase that particular animal's life as a shelf life products. The recent study of the application of chitosan and the gelatin and a protein are the edible coating in fish and a fish production product preservation. It means if in the recent study we get to know about the chitosan, gelatin and the protein is the edible coating. It means we can eat that thing, that is the edible coating fish and the fish product preservation. It means if we have the coating on that particular product, so we can preserve easily and in the particular thing or the further use of the things. But the moist environment, edible films and the coating show relatively low stiffness and strength. It means in the moist environment means the wet environment. If we have, so we have the edible film and coating shows the relatively less. In the normal condition, it gives the more strength and the stiffness, but in the moist environment they give the low stiffness and the strength in the product. So but if the moist environment products are in the limited use, it means if we use a moist environment product which gives the limited use, means it is preserved as for the limited time, not for the longer time. But as we use a dry food, so we can use as for the longer time. So we'll talk about more thing in the next slide. Thank you. In fish paste product, means the fish paste product is also there. The products like plasma hydrolysis, plasma protein, egg albumin, egg white, etc. So this is the additive added as an additive for improving strength. Means this paste products are added for the additive of improving the strength of that particular product. The blind effect of egg white and the hydrolysis beef plasma protein in surmai gel and gel enhancing effect of bovine plasma protein powder and egg white, means these are the blind effects which we can use as for the additive thing in the fish products. So there is some image I have shown. In first image we can see there is the animal ingredient which we use for as an important part, which is albumin, caramel, casins, gelatin, isn't, and the chitosan, etc. These are the products which can be used as a additive products in the fish production. And there is some more example and more pictures are there, relevant pictures which we can use for the further information and for more information about the animal derived products of additives which we can use or we can know about that things. Thank you so much. The next slide was explained by the Namrata Vichare.
Hello friends, my name is Namrata Vichare and my topic name is Microbial-derived products. Bacteriocin is a kind of ribosomal synthesized antibacterial pesticides which produced by bacteria. Bacteriocin is used for antibacterial metabolics of lactic acid bacteria, and Bacillus species have potential as natural preservatives to control the growth of spoilage and pathogenic bacteria in food. Bacteriocin is also used as a preservative in food due to its heat stability and wider pH tolerance. Most common bacteriocin produced by lactobacillus and niacin, lactinin and pidiocin. Bacteriocin FGC12 and DY42 produced by Lactobacillus plantarum shows some inhibitory effect on Vibrio in shrimp and Pseudomonas fluorescens in fillets. Bacteriocin LJ-R1 produced by Pediococcus show activity against L. monocytogenes in white shrimps. The combination of bacteriocins with other preservation techniques usually results in better action. Another microbial derived product is kojic acid, a natural product of many fungi like Aspergillus and Penicillium. Has a certain anti-enzymatic browning and antibacterial effects, especially against gram-negative bacteria. A combination of kojic acid and polyphenols show an antibacterial effect against spoilage bacteria in refrigerator sea bass. A combination of plant, animal and microbial derived products show the strongest preservative action than the independent use. Thank you.
Chemical additives are being used to improve the safety, freshness, taste, texture or the appearance of the food. But preservatives include sulfite, nitrates, benzoate, sorbates, formaldehyde and other may possess carcinogenic side effects, that is cancer. Thus, nowadays, the use of these chemical preservatives in the food industries steadily decreases and consumers are turning to use of the natural additives. Now, as I said that the fish products are being preserved with the help of the chemical additives because it helps to maintain its freshness, physical appearance, flavor enhancer. It can help in the weight gain. It can help in lowering the loss of drip loss. So that's why the chemical additives are used in the fish industry. But it has its side effects. That is, it can lead to the production of the carcinogenic nitrosamines, which can lead to the risks of the cancer in human. Now, every human being, every consumer will think of their good health. So nowadays, the use of these chemical additives is decreasing day by day in the food industry, and now consumers are turning to the use of the natural additives because it is much more good for their health.